help you win the game.
Yeah.
Using it will.
All right. Well, that should bring this game to a close with the 4 cryo ray pressure. If lightning doesn't concede this turn, it'll probably be the next turn.
It's concede right now. Like being able to use all husks and being able to only use 2 husks is quite a big difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The big misplay that Lightning, I think, made is losing that Shivarietti. I think had he kept the Shivarietti, he could have gotten like a lot more use out of Cryo Rays, and
Yeah.
they would have been like 2 or 3 damage rather than like 1 damage.
Yeah. I think that Shiver Yeti was really important that game.
Mm-hmm. Using it on the force field would have been good. Saves 2 Cryo Ray charges. Using it on Xeno and 2 Cryo Ray charges saves 2 Cryo Ray charges. It would have been just much better, I think,
Hmm.
than losing it like that.
Yeah.
The Grimbotch, on the other hand, just died to freeze, so...
Yeah. It was a lot better to get Shadow Fangs than Grimbotches there since there was that much freeze. So White Wolf actually won that 2-1. I still don't
Yeah.
see.
White Wolf, I mean, I'm in a Bearsuit and Silver Spawner in their current game right now, so...
Oh, okay. They're still in a game. They're in a game
check
now.
that.
Let's jump into that game.
It's Odin with red versus a lot of green.
Yeah. Is it just me or does Bearsuit like his green games?
Bearsuit likes green. Yeah.
He does have a Redeemer, so he's pretty breach vulnerable, at least for that first
Yeah.
breach. There's also no alternative drone, so...
Yeah. It looks like Silver Spawn is just winning this one. He still has... Like, he has a lot of absorb, so... it's not like he's gonna struggle defending unless he's out of walls, which he isn't. He's been able to buy 9 steel splitters, so I think he's in a good spot. He also managed to get out 2 Blood Ragers and held even a Gaussite for the green.
Yeah, when I just look at the value of the units out here, the Odin and the Blood Ragers and the Gaussite just seem like they outweigh the value of like the Gauss Fab and the Redeemer and the ISOs.
Yeah. And the Redeemer doesn't even combo well with ISO and Gauss Fab. Like,
Yeah.
it's very breach vulnerable, so... I mean, it is 17 damage that he has to defend without leaving Odin back, but... I think he can leave 1 steel splitter back here, and not kill that 1 drone. And he'll be in a fine spot. Like, maybe even leave... I mean, of course, leave 2 drones back as well.
Yeah, he'll have to leave 2 drones back.
Because if you don't breach, it feels so bad to me. Like, this feels weaker than breaching for exact and leaving a splitter back.
Yeah, well, you get 2 more absorb, and you don't lose a steel splitter, but that Odin...
No, you wouldn't be losing a steel splitter anyways.
Well, you lose a steel splitter when you attack with Odin.
Oh, yeah, oh.
So you're dealing... Odin deals 6 damage because it prevents 2 absorb, but it's actually 5 damage because you're leaving back a steel splitter instead. So you're dealing 5 damage to get, what, 2 more absorb?
Yeah.
And you're sacking a steel splitter. So it's close, I guess.
It's close. Like, neither play is obviously better, but I would have preferred breaching there, I think. Because then the turn after, like, the game is over, I feel.
Yeah, well, once this Redeemer goes down, that's going to be pretty good for Silver Spawn.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Would you attack with Steel Splitter here? I think you do, because it's like your second most vulnerable damage.
Yeah, just attack with everything.
I would lose.
I would lose the drone.
Instead of
yeah, you don't have a lot of green. You need to make those force fields count. I guess you kill 2 ISOs instead of this 1 drone?
Yeah, you leave one drone back 100%.
Oh,
Though,
oh,
like it
you,
is
yeah, you can
force
just
field.
leave back Odin, actually, is better,
Oh,
right?
yeah, no, that's better, of course. I thought he was already leaving Odin back. And there's Hannibal for defense as well, right? So,
Yep. He ended up losing a
okay.
green because he killed the force field and then remade the force field. It's minus
Yeah.
one green. Misplay.
Split.
Okay,
Um,
so wait, does Silver Spawn take
that's
that
2-0
2-0?
Silver Spawn.
It was just
Yeah,
really, really long games. Okay,
yeah.
and the last game is
Also the break.
Toothless versus Kirby.
It always seems like Kirby is always like the last one to end his games.
Kirby or like Rocks, right? Are the ones that always are in the end.
That's because they're not playing like a bear suit, just like bullet.
Yeah, Barry's just playing Bullet in this tournament. Okay, so this
I
set.
like this set. It's kind of cool because the Flame Animus allows for both Amporilla and Arca really easily, and even without that, like it even allows Anthema. It's cool. Like it's just a very good unit here in this set. One of the best probably. And it looks like Kirby is just going for that Amporilla probably.
Um, yeah, it looks like it.
And it's not like he's going to be like
So do
not
you think
able
he's
to
gonna
get
get
it.
the three Tarsier Amperilla?
Yeah, I think it's almost like I think it's correct in games like these because even though it's only slightly better than like triple Tarsier, well, slightly better, 3 damage better. Um, I think it's still worth it because being able to get Emperilla later on in the game is like you probably won't be able to get it, right? Like there's almost no way you're gonna get an Emperilla later on in this game, right? So getting it even now is good because then if you can ever squeeze in another Tarsier,
Yeah,
that Tarsier is going to be worth much more than
yeah, I
otherwise.
agree. Um, One thing, like the first thing I noticed when I saw this set is that there's Cauterizer and Antima, which is a super strong combination, especially with Flame Animus. But no one's got a
Yeah,
Conduit, and Conduit's good because there's Plexo Cell, so
yeah.
kind of weird that both players ignored that. I guess they were both
Honestly,
going for the Flame Animus Amperilla plan, but Kirby just
yeah.
got there first.
hmm I probably would have ignored it as well, but thinking about it now, that probably crushes the Emperilla plan.
Yeah.
Like going for Antima Cauterizer.
Well, the thing is
The
that you
problem
can
though,
get the Antima Cauterizer, and then you can get your Amperilla, right?
yeah.
Behind a
The
wall of
thing is,
engineers.
you can't get your Antima off of a Flame Animus though because you want Animus for Cauterizer. So
Okay, yeah, good
eh,
point.
it's like the one
You can get
problem.
Flame Animus Antima, or you can get Cauterizer Antima.
Yeah,
One of the two.
I think Cauterizer Antima is better.
Yep, Cauterizer Antima is really strong. Um, yeah, so he's just pushing out a Tarsier every turn
Yep,
and defending.
if he can keep doing this. Um,
Yeah,
and problem is like Toothless has to defend his engineers as well, or he loses 2 damage. So he has to go like double
yeah, he
Engie here
needs he needs
if he
two
wants to
engineers
keep
here.
fighting with.
Ooh,
What?
oh, that was a big mistake.
That's a big mistake. Yeah.
Maybe he is trying to trick Kirby into defending for exact, and then he can uh, sacrifice
Lose
his
wall.
Doomed Wall to deal two
Yeah.
damage and kill a Tarsier.
Nah,
It's
that's just.
pretty elaborate, right?
I think that was just a mistake. Um,
Well, the Cauterizer
I
actually wouldn't deal damage this turn anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't deal damage, so it doesn't matter. But then you'd probably have wanted to buy another Grimbotch either way. Uh, I like the double Shivariyati. Maybe that's why he was saving 2 gold, so he could go double Shivariyati Doomwall this turn.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. Like the double Shivariyati is dealing 4 damage, so at least it is on this turn, and it does stop Kirby from
Yeah.
getting any more Doom Walls
Um,
because
Kirby should have gotten a Doomed Wall instead of that Polywall, so that he could have
probably yes.
sacrificed the. Oh
Yeah,
my God, he has to leave back a lot of drones.
yeah. Now this is the problem, right? I
Wait,
think you,
that's
I
too many because
yeah,
the
I
Cauterizer
think you
can't
actually
attack.
just go for Polywall. I think even if Polywall just gets breach for exact, I think you still go for it. Like, your opponent's gonna have 7 damage if I'm not wrong, because, yeah, he can't attack with Cauterizer. I think you lose the Engineer and Polywall without getting any Absorb, and you get, like, you buy the Ossified Drone, right? I think that's correct.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Well,
I think it's better than losing 4 drones here. Or 3 drones. Or 2 drones, or whatever.
did he over defend by one?
Uh, yeah, he over defended by 1.
Okay.
I'm not sure why he
Could
has
that
so much
ossified
time.
have been a rhino?
No, I don't think he had the gold. He had 3 gold. I don't like buying another Doom Wall here. I really don't, because it's just gonna get frozen. Just seems like a
Yeah,
mistake. I. It feels like just getting Polywall here defends with the Ossified for 7, exactly. Right? And you're dealing so much damage every turn that you're like Toothless will never be able to buy more damage. He's actually gonna lose
yeah,
damage. And then there comes a point where
yeah. Look at what
um
Polywall does this turn. Polywall's just amazing this turn. For Kirby, it would have been
yeah, uh,
because he would have to attack with one of those, so he would get a rhino, I guess. So he could do that, but still.
I mean still he like Toothless would never be able to grow his oh, I guess like one Shivariyeti could be held back as well, and I mean I guess not this turn, but no, this turn you definitely go Polywall. Like sure
He
the
should kill
Shivariyeti,
this drone. Like, he should kill more drones. I think he should go in
I
with the
think
2 health
so.
Grimbotch, right?
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do that. Like like having to prompt defend here, like sure loses you 1 gold, but you're killing a drone in
Yeah,
return.
and you
So
can even buy a Shiver Yeti to
yeah,
threaten extra damage,
yeah, yeah,
even though
exactly.
you're probably just going to sacrifice it.
Yeah, yeah, but it is like threatening more damage.
Hmm.
So
Although I
I
suppose
think
this
it's
game's
just
pretty over.
in whose favor do you think?
With Kirby, he has 13 damage.
Oh, I think there's no way he is gonna be breaching and killing Tarsers.
Not with. I mean, he dealt 4 damage that turn, so he killed 1 drone,
Okay,
right?
agreed. I think that Tarser is too greedy though.
Nah, get that Tarsier.
I don't think it's gonna matter. There's just too much damage.
He has ossifieds to back him up. Like he has 2
Yeah.
ossifieds coming in next turn. He is losing the Doom Duel though, so I guess that balances out.
Mm.
Um,
Here you can finally sacrifice a Doom Wall before it gets frozen.
yep.
Unless he absorbs on it, which would be a horrible mistake. What? What?
Oh man.
Why? Why?
Yep, that was pretty bad.
Oh well.
He's trying to make it close.
Trying to make it interesting.
Yep. He doesn't
You gotta.
even. He got a polywall, so he doesn't even have to freeze the Doom Wall.
Yeah.
But you don't want to lose those shivers. Okay, he concedes.
This is over.
Barilla.
Aetherlla hype.
Yeah, that was pretty good, despite some of the late game errors. Getting that Amparilla with 3 Tarsiers. It
Yeah.
might seem bad, like oh this is only as effective as Tarsiers, but it does the 3 damage immediately and it makes your Tarsiers deal double damage. So it is good. That should be the end of round 4.
I think so. Uh, yeah. J Kirby won 2-0, 2-1. So he's 2-2 right now. Kalane is 3-1. I don't think we've spectated him yet, and Silver Spawn is the only one 4-0. Do you want